this off. Hello. Hello. I don't know if anyone's there yet. We're here. We're here. And we're trying.
Hello, YouTube world.
Yep.
Are we the
Still
only
getting
ones
stuff
here?
ready.
So what are we talking about tonight?
Oh, we got all kinds of good stuff tonight. Tonight's going to be a good night.
Sure.
We got a lot to do.
Sure,
We just got to get everything turned on here, folks. Someone's on?
I said, I'm on.
But it's just showing that.
Yeah. It says it live stream offline. So you're offline.
Should be coming on.
3 watching now.
3 watching. Good evening, YouTube.
Hi guys.
It's our night off. It's been raining all day.
All day.
Been a interesting day trying to get laundry done, and very interesting day trying to get laundry done and getting the motorhome cleaned up and tank stuff, getting the regular stuff done. Yeah, there we go. I gotta turn that off.
3 watching.
Interesting day trying to get. You gotta turn that off. There we go. Anyway, hopefully our picture is looking good tonight. Everything's turned on. Should be working well. We should not be too jumpy around.
Or...
Yeah, I shouldn't be doing that, I hope.
So who's here?
Let's see.
Akio,
Akio's
Lucian,
here.
and Ruth. Hey guys.
Lucia, Ruth. Oh, does anybody notice? So, Pooh Bear's here.
Hey Pooh.
We got 6 people watching so far.
Pooh Bear, do you Pooh Bear? Do you?
Do you?
Do you?
So we're going to talk about a few things tonight. We're going to talk about RV cooking, because that's going to be something Darla was going to help you with. We're going to be talking about Quartzsite, Arizona. I got a hold of the girl today and talked with her. We got basically 2 rows reserved. So if somebody wants to call and get their reservation handled and take one of those spots.
Talk to Iris.
Talk to
I'll
Iris.
put the information down in the description.
We are
Contact information.
doing that. Why are we doing that? We should be doing that. Anyway, also did the exhaust pipe video this week. We got our air conditioning in the restaurant finally. And yeah, things are much better for us. That air conditioning made a big difference. Even though now, of course, now it's cool.
I'm a sweatshirt.
Let's see, today it's 57 degrees right now. It's supposed to get down to the 40s.
Yeah.
So,
Hi Terry.
Terry Birds is here. So things are getting better in the campground, that's for sure. And now it's almost time to leave, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know if anyone's heard. It's a possibility. We got a doggy coming. It was born the 28th of July at 12 o'clock. And we got a picture of it as soon as it was born. The mama had 6 puppies, which is unusual for a Boston Terrier to have that many. Usually they had like 3 or 4, 2, 3, 4. And she had them in a car on the way home. She delivered all 6 of them in the car. So, and our doggy is already picked out, and he's an awesome little guy. In fact, oh, this is his twin right here on my shoulder.
Honestly, the owners of the campground got this for us because they're happy for us too. So I thought that was pretty sweet.
Yep.
She said this will have to do until we get the real one in October. And we gotta wait till October, until after Sugar Beets, because it wouldn't be fair to have a puppy in the motorhome for 13-hour shifts. Not gonna fly.
So Lynn's on.
Hey Lynn.
Yeah.
Hey Trey.
Trey's here.
Brian!
All
Lynn!
right, Brian is here.
We're so happy you're here.
Wow.
Back among the living.
Yeah, man, what a tough thing trying to explain what's going on in your life when we don't know.
Call you soon. Yay, can't wait.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's awesome, man. We watched your videos. And
we miss you.
Yeah. It looked like it was a pretty cool deal. It looked like you were kind of restrained there a little bit, though, on that boat. So, if I know you, that was probably not a good thing. But, well, at least you got to do an experience, and hopefully you got lots of video.
Made my day. That made my day.
You're brave.
Awesome.
Brady the
Told
whip
every spot
too.
you were braiding a whip.
Yeah. So yeah, and what's an Uber dog then? Are they Uber dog? What are they? What's that say?
I'm not sure, but they're Boston Terriers.
Yeah, they're Boston Terriers. See a cute little Boston Terrier. It's a little puppy, little stuffed. It's not real. I wouldn't do
No,
this
it's
with
not
a real
real.
doggy. Anyway, yeah. So we got a doggy coming. We're all excited about that. That's going to be a great thing. I don't know why mine is buffering here. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Windows
wanted to do that
10.
again.
Gotta love Windows 10.
They keep trying to upgrade me, and I saw my computer was off all day today, being upgraded, and now they're wanting to upgrade me again the same day that I just had it upgraded. So let's see. Anything else? Everybody's happy. Okay, we should call this Brian night.
We
Let's
should.
celebrate Brian because Brian's here.
Uber the taxi.
Uber the tax. Anyway,
Yeah, McHugh, we did get pick of the litter.
we did. We
She
got
had-
the first dog.
She had 3 girls and 3 boys, and we got the first boy. And my cousin got the first girl. But she lives in California, so we'll be going back from Texas to California with 2. Should be interesting.
Oh, I see why it's buffering. This is not
Lots of video.
working.
Okay.
There, that should stop the buffering. The amplifier was off.
Brian, we're looking forward to catching up with you too. Very much so.
Yeah.
And it's not just me and Bill that missed you, you know.
Yeah, it's everybody. About
Everybody.
35,000 people were missing you.
Right.
We should have that problem. Where was? Oh, Brian, where are you? He's in Maine, I'm sure.
I don't know.
Well, let's let everyone talk to Brian for a little while.
It's all right with me.
So anyway, everybody, we got, like I said, we have probably like 12 spaces reserved in Quartzsite, and I think there's like 8 of them already taken. So if anybody else, you're always going to be able to call, and Iris will try to get you either across from us or behind us, or because I think our
Close.
one row is pretty well full already. But that's okay. I mean, it's pretty close confined, so you should have no problem being close. It's going to be what we're going to be there probably around the 4th or 5th of January, and we will be leaving around the 4th or 5th of February. We're going to probably go to Arkansas. We're not going to stay in Arizona.
Check and see what Wi-Fi you're connected to, by the way.
I'm sure I'm on ours. Is yours scrolling? Or yeah, we're hooked up. We're running. Amplifier's working. Everything's working, and it's working on there.
Good, good.
I don't know if anyone. What the heck do I have going on here now?
Don, we're looking forward to seeing you and your family. Enjoy dinner. Thanks for saying hi. We just checked, Frank. We're not on park Wi-Fi. Hopefully it's better. Make sure that booster's plugged in.
It's
Still.
on.
Okay.
It's working. And let's see. What else? Did everybody watch the exhaust pipe video this week? Or did anybody, I should say? I know some people watched.
Q wants to know if I step into my rig and it sways heavy left to right, is it the shocks I need to replace?
Well, probably wouldn't hurt. Yeah, put some heavy duty shocks on. You don't have any kind of leveling devices. You don't have any jacks or any of that kind of stuff. Says they say we're still buffering. I gotta let you know it is kind of rainy and nasty here right now. So, you know, my
Mikio
booster.
said she watched. No, not into diesels.
I'm not. Yeah. So anyway, well, it's not really a diesel one. It's just about replacing an exhaust pipe, and it was kind of one of those things where I knew there was something was weird, and all of a sudden, when I started to take the pipe apart, it was in too many pieces, so I knew that was a problem. But we ended up getting it all fixed up, and if you watch the video, there's a really cool dog at the end of it that was at the parts place where we went. I mean, this dog was huge. It looked like a bear.
His name was Panda. I forget what kind of dog they said it was now, but it was gigantic, and they had two of them. Was sitting in a chair like an adult.
Yeah, let's see. And Kevin talked with a nice lady in Quartzsite today, and she told me if you were not in a Class A, you had to park in the back 40. No, actually, you have to go over to the little trailer camp. It's like a big circle, and then at the end of the year, all the Class A's, we all go over and have a bonfire out of all these little trailers. Yeah, that dog was huge, and Darla, he loved Darla, so she got into petting his dog. And when we walked outside, she had to keep her hands like.
Well, he's a shop dog, and he was dirty. He just was dirty. He had all the shop in his fur, and his fur was probably that long. If you saw the video, you see how woolly bully he is, and he just every grease and scrap of trash. I mean, he was a filthy shop dog, but he was very lovable. And I tried to stop petting him, and he clawed at me. I think I still have the marks. Not really, but he did love being petted.
Yeah, there was two of them too. That was the thing. There was another one, a black one, but it kind of stayed out of camera's view. He didn't want its picture taken.
Says no jacks, no levelers, referring to when it's parked during the remodel.
Yeah.
And that dog was huge, huh, McKeel? They were like right at the door when we first walked in. It kind of scared us both because we weren't expecting it. Couldn't see them.
It was, and
they were friendly.
They were great little dogs. We were going to go by there today because I left my paperwork for. I always take. There's like a little paperwork that you have with these diesel motorhomes, and it has all the information,
engine and
VIN numbers, all that kind of stuff, and you just walk into the truck shop and you hand it to them.
I copy off a bunch of them, so they can actually keep them if they want to, but
we're just going to go over and say hi to them anyway. But you just hand that to the people and you just tell them what you want, and they'll get the right part, because everything on these motorhomes, on the diesel motorhomes, can be reflected on that piece of paper, so that makes it kind of nice.
Yeah. Otherwise, they'll be calling you and going, "What's this? What's that?" As long as they don't lose that paper, they have everything they need.
And the RV dealers use it too, because it tells all the appliances, it tells everything on it.
So Makia wanted to know about those. She said, well, it's parked, just being remodeled.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to put some heavy-duty hydraulic shocks. Stay away from them gas shocks. I think the gas shocks are kind of sucky. You want to keep heavy-duty hydraulic shocks. If you need to lift something, put airbags on it. On Brian's van, we put airbags, and then we put Rancho 9000, which are hydraulic, and they're adjustable. And what the adjustment is, it adjusts the size of the orifice that the oil has to travel through. And it slows down the movement of the shock. That's what I have on my truck all the way around. And it makes a really big difference on the way the truck handles and the ride and movement inside the truck too, because you have to move that hydraulic fluid. So that would help. That would help control the swaying in your RV when you're parked. Let's see. Okay. I was going to talk about sugar beets. I've been getting in contact. I got contact last night by the agriculturalist. He told me that the beets are absolutely huge this year. So
last year they were really on the small side.
Yeah, they were a lot. There was a lot, but they were small. This year there's a lot and they're big. So it should be a pretty good harvest this year, and hopefully if we could get 1 or 2 extra days in, that would be awesome. That's another $1,000 for us. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
if we got a weekend, that would be $2,000 almost. So that would be great.
And if you saw RV SWAT, they talked about getting their phone call, getting lined up to go to Sugar Beets, and the process, who they spoke to, and they're very excited. And I promise I won't let Bill whip them.
Whip what?
RV SWAT.
Yeah. They're going to have, you know what? RV SWAT is going to have so much fun at Sugar Beets, and Brian will be there with us too. So we'll have to have like one of them little Pope mobiles for him to drive around in because he's a celebrity. But it'll be called a skidster.
Yeah,
with a big glass front on it. Anyway, Capper Van Kevin is going with a Class B. I thought he was going to a pickup truck and a fold down camper. I was gonna say, man, with those dogs and everything out, it would be pretty cramped. But
how did we not know that? Is that on a video?
I saw he was trading for a truck, for a 4-wheel drive truck and a camper, but I guess maybe he's doing something different again. Should have rig sway to some extent. Well, yeah, even when you have levelers, you still get movement. It's not a lot, but you get some movement. As far as swaying goes, that I think you have a Datsun chassis. That's pretty lightweight chassis. I mean, those things are not designed to be solid. Believe me, there's a lot of movement in those, no matter what you do. But the heavy duty, if you could find Rancho 9000 shocks for it, put them all the way around, that would help some.
Thanks, Jonathan Keene. Love your technical prowess. Better than most I've viewed. Congrats on the doggies.
Yep. We're excited about the doggy. Let's see.
Hey, Makio, where are you going to Beats? Do you know where they're sending you?
Pope Mobile, by the way. The
Pope,
little thing with the little bubble.
Lynn.
Lynn, did you get your throttle linkage put on yet? Did you get that handled? I'm interested to see if it worked. If it did, then I'll buy mine.
Kevin bought a ProMaster van. A Ram panel van to convert.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
KYB shocks? Napa suggested to Makio.
No, Rancho.
Yeah, but she said Napa suggested KYB shocks.
Yeah, I don't know about those. I do know about the Rancho 9000s. They're an excellent shock. They work they're a little expensive, but you could ask Brian too. That's what Brian bought. Yeah, I think are you still on here, Brian? Or did you go home, go night-night?
He's an hour ahead of us. If
yeah.
He's still on the East Coast.
Yeah, you are the experiment, Lynn. You're definitely the experiment. Let's see.
What other stuff are we talking?
Well, that was basically the RV cooking.
Yeah.
One thing we now this is going to be like lots of buffering. Yeah, I think it's probably because the weather is really bad here tonight. I'm sorry about that, folks, but
is the audio okay though?
Yeah, see, Brian said, if you look right there, Makio, the Rancho shocks are awesome. We put those on Brian's van, and they work real good.
Okay, Makio. Yeah, problem is finding a place to stay because they pretty much, at least in the...
you could be the camp host if you could get that job.
Yeah, if you could get that job, that'd be perfect because that's what the camp host does. She makes sure that we know when they're going to spray for mosquitoes so that we have the RV closed up. And she makes sure, I think she had like 2 gatherings where we went over and had hot cocoa and s'mores and whatever. And then anything that we need to know from either American Crystal Sugar or the employment agency, she relays those information.
She also delivered our mail.
She'll get your mail for you from the ranger's office. She'll actually go to the store for you. If you, like some people bring an RV and they don't, well, like our soon-to-be son-in-law, he had his RV, but he had no way to go to the store unless he unhooked everything and went to the store. Because he worked, shifts where we couldn't take him in our truck, although we did most of the time. But anyway, she went to the store for him a couple times, and because he didn't have a tow vehicle with him. So, and then she walks dogs, and she does stuff,
Okay, Makio, it's Rancho 9000 shocks, and they're a hydraulic shock.
Yeah.
And they'll play games with you and tell you, oh, you don't want those because the thing is they're a really good shock and they want to sell you what they get the most money out of. But get the Rancho 9000s, you'll see what I'm talking about. They're great.
Hi, Steve. I just want everybody to know our son's on here right now, and it's his birthday.
Yeah, it's Stephen McLean's birthday.
Happy birthday, Steffi.
Happy birthday, Steve. Anyway, I was going to talk. We found this really neat device. I know no one's ever seen it before, but we have been cooking bacon in the motorhome in pans for years. And I'm telling you, we've had to replace the screens on our fantastic vents and everything. I mean, they just get full of grease. So now we found this really cool device.
Which you guys probably know about this. I know I knew about it when we had our house. But when we moved into the motorhome, I just got rid of it because we weren't using it anymore. But these things, the microwave bacon cookers, they're awesome. I hate cooking bacon anyways because I constantly get splattered. And it's like, never, just my clothes. It's my arms and my face and my eyes. Anyway, they're awesome. And you can get them at Walmart. They're, what was it, $6 or $7?
Yeah.
I don't know. You put it in the microwave and I think it's like 4.5 minutes for 3 or 4 strips of bacon and I'm done.
And I think I can hook the smoke detector back up.
Anyway, it's got little ridges in it, so the bacon sits on top and the oil collects in the bottom. And I'll save that grease to cook with. So
yeah, I make biscuits and gravy. I make, when we get over to Quartzsite, and Steve, my son, will vouch for that. We'll make biscuits and gravy. I'll make biscuits and gravy for breakfast one morning for everybody. You guys, it's Arkansas bacon gravy, so it's the real deal. It's not this crap you get in the restaurants. The stuff in the restaurants tastes like Band-Aids. So this stuff tastes really awesome.
Okay, so the audio's good, but it is still buffering. And I just think it's because of the weather. It's incredibly rainy here today. I mean, thick cloud cover. That's all I can chalk it up to because nothing else is different.
Everything is on. Everything is working. Everything should be good.
Mikio, we're at East Grand Forks, the Red River Campground in East Grand Forks, Minnesota. But what I was going to say is if you don't have a job with express employment or a sugar, they usually don't let you stay in there because they lock it all down and reserve the whole park for the employees.
What happens is we're kind of intermingled with the other campers
till like October 1st or so.
Yeah, and then the campground shuts down to everybody else, and it's just us that are there. And then on the 16th or 17th of the month, what they do is they'll cut the water off, and they give you a little thing, and if you hang it out on the little tab, and they come by and they fill the water tanks every day or every other day or something like that.
And that's the other thing the camp host lets you know when they're coming to do that, when they come to fill with water or
Yeah, they'll let you know when they're coming. You still have electricity, you still have the dump. Everything else is the same. They're just worried about freezing.
Right,
so it just depends. We normally we're out of there by that time, believe it or not. We can usually start if we start on the 1st and we have no shutdowns, we make it till we're out of there on the 12th. If we have a couple of shutdowns or something, we're usually out of there by the 15th or 16th. Now, they did have one year where it was crazy, and everybody made a lot of money except for the actual company. They kind of got hosed, and everybody was leaving because it was getting too cold. So, anyway, that's kind of the rare. Usually the biggest problem is too hot, not too cold.
Yeah, last few years.
Yeah, we'll have cold days, but it's not that big a deal.
The really bad thing is frost and rain, actually frost and rain.
Yeah, wind, lightning, those things will shut you down.
Yeah, definitely lightning.
Because the booms, You know, as long as the booms are loaded, as long as there's a lot of trucks on the yard, wind doesn't really have a big problem. But when the booms are empty and the wind is really hard, then it starts causing some problems. So.
There were times last year that the yard was open and all the farmers were like, we're not doing this because it was too muddy, and they just shut down.
Yeah,
or too
sticky
much lightning.
traps.
Yeah, sticky traps. The mud is jet black, and it's like quicksand when it's wet and concrete when it's dry.
Yeah, and whoa, I went off everything.
You did.
There, I'm back. Yeah, so and like this year, it's going to be interesting because, from what I understand, the beets are really, the beets are normally maybe about the size
A big russet
of
potato.
an orange to or a potato, about that
Yeah.
size. And this year they're going to be like they can get pretty big. They can get the size of a coconut. So
Wrong, Darla. It's something Bill did with the buffering. You could be right, Kevin.
I'm not doing it. Is it? I guess it's still buffering. Sorry, guys.
It's the metal plate in his head, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not. It's not me. Everything is hooked up exactly the way it's supposed to be, and it's pumping out. I can feel the heat, so I know it's working.
Well,
Is yours buffering?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And the picture is real not clear. What resolution do you have it set to?
720. That's what I had it last week when it was working good.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You have claymation going on here. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway,
Sam
we're
loves
what?
coffee.
We're not going to be here much longer. Of course, when we get over to
Coffee.
sugar beets, when we actually physically start, we're going to be out the air for however long it takes to get that done, because I have to work between 13 and 14 hours a day, and Darla rides with me, so she'll be gone. I'll be filming some stuff during the course of the harvest. I'll be filming different things and filming different people and talking with different people and stuff like that. I just doubt that we're going to be able to get it up and on the internet at that particular point. Probably be when we hit the road, we start heading to go get the doggy. Darla probably will be editing all day long every day, trying to get the videos going out on the air. But we'll see. If we get a shutdown, then we'll all
catch
go
up.
eat and have fun, and she can stay in the motorhome
And edit.
edit.
It'd be great.
Then she'll have Brian to help her.
Right.
So
Editing's he's a whiz at that, though. I'm sure he's much quicker at it than I am. I know he's a lot better at it than I am.
the only thing, if you guys want me to, I could try shutting this off and resetting the deal, the internet. But
What's your vote, guys? Should we try to restart it?
Kevin, I can't wait till you come to Quartzsite. I'm going to get you. He's always mean to me. That's why I have a wife. I don't need you to be mean to me.
And I'm very good at it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need some backup, though. Thanks, Kevin.
It's thick Wi-Fi tonight. Yeah. Well, I can't move anything. There's nothing I can do. Everything is hot and active. It should be working perfect. What do you have yours on? What resolution are
I'll
you
have
on?
to check.
If you're on HD, that could be pulling it down.
Let me check. How do I check?
Should be at the bottom, the little setting
It's
thing.
on the tablet. It's on this little 3-dot thing.
I can pick up the pup.
240.
Where are you at, Frank? I don't want anyone to pick up my pup. You wouldn't give it to me. Part of the thing, he's going to be probably 10 to 12 weeks old when we get him.
I feel like the dogs need to be at least 9 weeks old before you take them away from their mom. That's kind of my thinking. Mikio would know.
Yeah, and
Probably so would Lynn.
yeah, the problem with picking him up early.
Florida. He's in Florida.
Yeah. picking him up early and all that kind of stuff is that if he's with us, he's going to be by himself for 14 hours a day, and that's just not fair for a brand new doggy. And also, the lady that we're getting him from is going to take the time to potty train him, and of course we'll probably have to work on that once he's in here. But warning, Bill in HD could damage your screen. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, is there a way to block that guy? Yeah. Kevin's my buddy. We're buddies. Anyway, RV SWAT made it. They're here. Yay! Pups learn how to be dogs from their mama. Yeah. Well.
So then somebody said, 10 to 12 weeks, that's just too old.
That was Joan that said that.
No.
What?
Somebody here.
Oh.
Somebody said 10 to 12 weeks, that's too old. They'll never imprint. What does that mean?
They're a dog. You know?
So rescue dogs never imprint?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody's got an opinion, just like a belly button.
We wait 8 weeks old, but 12 weeks is better for the pup. Yeah. So that's. We'll
be right on target.
We'll be right on. The thing is, as soon as Sugar Beets is over with, we're going to be burning up the highway heading to Texas to get the guy.
So that whole imprinting thing, I've heard. I don't remember what kind of animal it is, but when they're born, you blow into their nostrils and they imprint. Is that horses? I don't know.
It's probably
think there's
people.
ever been a problem like that with dogs. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, see, everybody says 8 to 12 weeks, 12 weeks, 12 weeks. Yeah.
8 to 12 weeks.
12 is better. Yeah. Hey, RV SWAT, thanks for the mention today. Appreciate that.
Yep.
We talked about you guys already.
Yeah, and RV SWAT,
late.
Brian's on here tonight too, so you might want to say hi, Brian.
Adventure Van Man.
Adventure Van Man is back.
Yay!
So now we can expect some good videos to watch
right?
again.
It's been slim pickings. I bet you got a ton of stories too, Brian.
Yeah, Steve says he needs to buy an Epson imprinter. Yeah. Yeah, you need to buy something.
Funny.
That's my child embarrassing me again.
See? Makio says, I get dogs in their senior years and they attach to me just like a puppy. The ink cartridges are pretty cool. Okay, Steve.
Yeah. So any other questions you guys have for us? I think we burned through our basic what we were going to talk about. Mainly the doggy, I guess, that's been on my mind a lot. I don't know if you guys haven't seen him. I think most of the people on here go on Economic Refugees group, but there's a couple of pictures of him on there, and we're supposed to get some more pictures. She's
again
take
too. We've got an Instagram account. It's Economic Refugees RV. So if you go on Instagram, or if you Instagram, you guys can follow us there, and we post stuff on there too. Sometimes it's stuff that's not on the Facebook group page, so trying to spice it up and keep it lively. So.
Yep.
I don't know. Lucian says wait till the mama stops nursing him, feeding him. But how long could that be?
30.
I mean, some kids don't leave their mom's basement until they're in their 30s, you know.
Yeah. Can we find a way to make the summer go by quicker?
Who said that?
RV SWAT.
Why?
Because they want out too.
Okay.
They want to.
I'm like, no, I've already got a friend on Facebook who's like wanting fall to be here because she loves fall. And I'm like, I'm not ready for fall yet because right after that, winter's here again.
We do have a name for the doggy. It's just what we were going to name the last one. We're going to call him Cage.
Yeah.
And Pooh Bear wants to know how you adjust the hydraulic shocks. There's a knob on it, and it goes from 1 to 6. And depending on how
the actual shock.
Yeah, it's on the shock. It's at the bottom. and just a little knob you turn. It's got 1 through 6, and depending on how stiff you want it. I don't know, Brian. How stiff are you running your 9000s? Do you run them heavy or do you run them
They're-
about midway? I run mine like